Hey guys, my name's Kurtis, and this is my wife Chelsey, and over here, looking herself, is our little Bengal Kona, and we've had Kona now for about 6 months, and it's been a whole bunch of fun so far. But one of the reasons why we got a Bengal to begin with is because they're supposed to be more like dogs in that they're more adventurous, they're super high energy, so we can take Kona on hikes, and she's pretty confident when she's outside. Another reason why we got Kona is because when we were researching what kind of pet to get, Bengals have some of the softest fur.
Oh my god, it's so good.
And they're not supposed to shed, which is like a huge bonus. However, as they're growing and as they're maturing, they do actually shed, which we didn't know. So over the past couple months, there's hair everywhere.
It's supposed to go away, and I still have my fingers crossed. Apparently at about a year they'll stop shedding, but this weird teenage years that she's in right now, she's been shedding quite a bit. So thankfully, our friends over at Eureka sent us actually a pretty cool piece of tech, and I think it's gonna help with keeping our house clean while this is going on.
Oh my god, Kona! She's trying to get in it already.
She thought you were mad at her, but we're gonna make her be friends with the robot vacuum by the end of this.
So what they sent us was not one, but 2 Eureka robot vacuums. One for us to use and Kona can have a little friend to play with, and 2 to give away in this video. So stay tuned and we'll let you know how you can win at the end of this video.
We are going to unbox this thing and get a first look at it, and then find out how Kona actually reacts to it. I think she's either gonna like to play with it, or she's gonna freak out and hate the thing. But our goal is to nonetheless get her used to it.
Obviously, we haven't even opened these. We don't know what they're like because we just got them. They're still in the box, so this is gonna be our first impressions too. Okay, let's see what it's like. Oh, Kona didn't like that.
Ooh!
How fancy. It's got a remote, it's got an app, works with Google Home,
Yes!
which we have, that's awesome. 3 programmable cleaning modes, high efficiency, HERPA filter. Wow, here it is. The moment we've been waiting for.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Cool.
Charging station.
What do you think, Kona?
She's already checking it out.
What do you think?
Okay, so it looks like there is some assembly required. So I'm gonna set this up and then we'll cut back to Kona getting used to this thing.
She's gonna hunt it.
What is that, Kona? Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gonna run into me. It didn't even touch me. It got painfully close, but didn't even touch me.
Kona is locked on it. She's definitely not scared of it.
No, I actually thought she was gonna be more afraid of it, but she's curious but apprehensive.
Okay, go.
So this little piece of foam came in the Eureka box, and Kona is obsessed with it. Well, she got it. So what we're gonna do is tape it to the back of the robot vacuum in hopes that Kona will chase after it. We've just made...
This is gonna get all of her energy out all the time. I'm so excited.
It's like part-time vacuum cleaner, part-time toy. This is fantastic. See, vacuum, not scary.
Let's give this a shot.
I think I'm gonna go put some treats on top of it, so it's just gonna force her, while it's turned off, to go be close to it so that she figures out that it's not scary.
That's a good point. With any time we had like some toy or a cat backpack or anything that we wanted Kona to get used to, we would just leave treats in it throughout the day, and then she would start to associate that with good feelings, and she would, now she loves her cat backpack. We used to do it to our shelf over here. The good thing is that it never takes long for Kona to warm up to things, obviously.
Smell it? Smell it?
Our plan is working. Kona's eating the treats off of the vacuum. So it's a little bit later in the day now. We let this thing charge up. I didn't read the instructions the first time, but you're supposed to let it charge for 4 hours before you start it. My bad. It's charged now. I did take the time to read the instructions too, and I'm glad I did because it's pretty cool. So on top of the remote, you also have an app that you can use, and you can control it anywhere that this thing is connected to Wi-Fi. So if you're at work, you can turn it on while you're at work. The other thing you can do is that you can schedule this. So as soon as you leave work, you can schedule it so that it cleans your house while you're gone, which is awesome. But what I'm most excited for is with the app and with the remote, I can actually steer this manually. So then I can actually chase Kona around.
Kona, come here.
What do you think?
Not feeling it?
Okay, so we had this run for probably the last half an hour or so, and Kona's starting to get used to it. Not quite yet, she's still kind of scared of it. Not terrified, which is actually a good thing. But it works great. I mean, it went everywhere we needed to around the house, and I can open this up. We didn't have it run very long, but there's a ton of gross gunk and dirt, and there's big chunks, little chunks, cat hair. That's just what we wanted it for, so that's perfect. I'm really liking the app that you can schedule everything, so right when we leave for work, we can have this thing scheduled. It runs around, cleans everything, and then it goes back, docks itself, and charges, so that's awesome too.
I think we were kind of expecting a bigger response from Kona, like she was gonna freak out and jump or like maybe chase it around the house. But it's actually probably a good thing that she didn't have a big reaction. She's still a little apprehensive of it, but not so much that we couldn't let it run while we're at work and do what it's intended to do, so. Just
a big thank you to Eureka again for sending this to us. We're gonna get a ton of use out of it. So far, we highly recommend it. We haven't had a ton of time with it, but it's worked great so far.
So now, the moment you've probably been waiting for. How can you take one of these home for yourself?
Not these, one of the vacuums.
Check the description below for all of the details.
But subscribe to this channel, leave a comment down below, and follow us on Instagram so that we can reach out to you. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. It actually helps us out. Hit the subscribe button so you can win the Eureka vacuum. And we'll see you guys on the next one.